no doubt noticed by now, things are progressing, but it is getting to the point where I'm a little bit crammed up here. There's not a lot of workspace, so there's a lot of puzzling around. I would probably suggest that if you decide to do something like this in a space as small as this, make sure that you have sufficient room to move your materials out of the way while you're doing this, just because the workspace is just going to get too cramped. It's now somewhere between 8:30 and 9ish, and it's some 30 degrees here, and I'm luckily still in the shade. But something that I noticed was the PVC pipes, if they're in the sun, they get hot enough that you don't want to actually hold on to them for a long time. So there's a few concerns in that once the sun is going to start hitting this system, it's going to heat up real quick. There's a few considerations. I might need to do something to cool down the system externally. I do have the mist system for the rest of my terrace for normal plants, but I might need to have some of that hit the outside of my my aeroponics system as well. So stay tuned as I try and squeeze myself into this place and finish up. So one thing that I noticed is when you get the glue that comes with the PVC pipes, it's all in Japanese, and yeah, I can speak most Japanese, but reading it's a completely different story. I do have a elementary understanding of what's on the backside. It says something about this many seconds and that many seconds, and yeah, so for all of us here in Japan who are trying to figure stuff out when buying Japanese products, if you get the PVC glue, you have very few seconds until the stuff starts hardening up. Basically, I would say glue it on within the first 15 seconds max, and then make sure you get that in where it's supposed to be, because a few seconds after that, it's going to tighten up and it's going to be very, very hard to move around. Supposedly, you shouldn't be pouring water through it until after another 30 minutes to an hour, but I suspect depending on the conditions you're doing this in, you can probably go faster. So I'll just show you here real quick how quick you gotta be. That's the right one. This is gonna be my end cap. The weather's gonna flow this way. So I'm gonna pull this up a little bit, get a bit of elevation onto it. I was sort of debating myself whether or not to put a cap on that you could sort of unscrew and clean it out from the other side. Might be the right choice, to be honest. We will find out. On the other hand, I don't want to put this on and have it leak on my first go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and if I need to, I will magically maybe cut only the very end of it off and then put on a different type of cap. But for now, let's give it a go. I'll show you what I mean. Normally I would put it on the pipe, but because it's already connected, it's already glued, I'm going to put this on the inside of the end cap here. It comes with a nice brush to it. Quickly put this on here, get an even spread. There we go. I'm not counting seconds, but maybe you are at this point. That should probably be quicker. Here we go. And on it goes. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on like this, not put it all the way in. Why? Because, well, I didn't think far enough ahead to give myself some extra space with this, because these terrace doors can open up to both sides, but obviously when I start creating my system on half of this side, I'm not going to be able to open this up anymore. My tubes are going to be right here. That also means that I specifically said to myself, look, we can't have it stick out any further than that, or it's going to be in the way when people get in and out. Again, working in tight spaces, this is what I have to work with. What I'll do is I'll tighten this down here. It's not really meant to do anything other than prevent the tube from spinning. When I say spinning, I mean it's supposed to support it from basically rocking anywhere, because my tubes are going to sit on top of it, and the weight is going to be on this pipe, so I don't want it to be able to rock one way or the other. So that's sort of the idea. It also means that if I need to, I can take this out again. It should all be modular. I can take this off. I won't be able to get this off again, but take it off, move it with me in case we move to a different apartment somewhere. As long as I can have a 120 by 1 meter bend somewhere in a garden somewhere, I should be able to put up the exact same system the way it is now. Questions, comments, ideas? Let me know, and I'll try and respond to some of them in the next video. Thanks.